Welcome to the horizontal bandsaw virtual simulation. Today, you are going to learn the art of using a horizontal bandsaw. You'll be guided by your virtual mentor, Ted, who has mastered the art of using bandsaws over the years.
A horizontal bandsaw is a versatile tool used for making straight cuts in various materials such as metal, wood, or plastic. Horizontal bandsaws are known for their ability to produce straight cuts and can be used for a variety of applications in metalworking, woodworking, or fabrication processes. Today we will be going over the proper use and operation of the horizontal bandsaw. First, let's go over the anatomy of the horizontal bandsaw. The switch controls the power supply to the bandsaw. It allows for turning the machine on or off, ensuring safe and controlled operation. Push-off tip serves as an emergency shut-off or an additional safety feature, allowing a quick stop or shut down in case of an emergency. The motor provides the power to drive the bandsaw's blade. It facilitates the cutting action by rotating the blade wheels. Pulley cover encases the motor pulley, spindle pulley and the V-belt, safeguarding it from external elements and ensuring operator safety by preventing accidental contact with moving parts. The stock stop acts as a guide to set a specific length for the material being cut. It assists in achieving consistent and accurate cuts by controlling the material's length. The locking pin is used to secure the bandsaw in a specific position, preventing accidental movement or shifting during storage or transportation. Movable vise plate is part of the vise system and allows for the adjustment and securing of the workpiece in place during cutting. It supports the material being cut. The hand wheel could be associated with adjustments or movements in the bandsaw, possibly for controlling the blade tension or other settings. Saw blade is the cutting tool responsible for slicing through the material. The type and condition of the blade significantly impact the quality and efficiency of the cut. Machine bed is the flat surface where the material is placed for cutting. It supports the material during the cutting process. Miter vise plate is associated with the vise system and could potentially facilitate angled cuts by securing the material at a specific angle. Guide adjusting knob assists in adjusting the blade guides to ensure the blade's proper alignment and stability during cutting. Body frame is the main structural component that supports various parts of the bandsaw, providing stability and strength to the entire machine. Blade tension knob allows for adjusting the tension of the blade, ensuring it remains taut and straight for effective cutting. The gearbox responsible for controlling the feed rate or other adjustments in the cutting process. Feed handle is likely used to control the feeding of the material into the blade, regulating the cutting speed. Support plate provides additional support or stability to certain components of the bandsaw. Locking notch locks or secures a component in a specific position, preventing unintended movement or adjustments. Each of these parts plays a crucial role in the safe and efficient operation of the horizontal bandsaw, contributing to precise and controlled metal cutting. Now that you know the various parts of a horizontal bandsaw and their functions, we will move on to how to operate one. So we will now cut an aluminum rod lying on the table into two parts. Remember, safety is key. Always prioritize safety when using a horizontal bandsaw. Remember to wear the following personal protective equipment: safety glasses or goggles to protect your eyes from debris. Ear protection, such as earplugs or earmuffs, to reduce noise exposure. Work gloves to protect your hands. Dust mask or respirator if you're cutting materials that produce dust or fumes. Avoid loose-fitting clothing, jewelry, and secure long hair. Now click on each of these highlighted protective equipment on the table to don them. Now, make sure your work area is spotless and well lit. It's game time, so we need our space to be clear and bright. First, check if there is any visible damage to the blade. Make sure the blade is suitable for the material you plan to cut. Choosing the right blade is like picking the right tool for the job. Each blade is different and so is their tooth count per inch. So, when it comes to bandsaw blades, it's all about the tooth count per inch. Low tooth count per inch blades have fewer teeth, making them ace for slicing through chunkier stuff like wood and plastic. They might leave a rougher cut, but they're perfect for those softer materials. On the flip side, high tooth count per inch blades are the champs for thinner stuff, giving super smooth cuts. With more teeth in an inch, they're the go-to for slicing through tougher materials, especially metal. Choose the right tooth count per inch, and you'll breeze through your cutting task. A horizontal bandsaw is designed to cut at 3 different speeds: 80,120 and 200 fpm, feet per minute, depending on the type of material being cut. The bandsaw's speed can be adjusted by changing the configuration of the spindle pulley, motor pulley, and V-belt inside the pulley cover. A larger spindle pulley and a smaller motor pulley will decrease blade speed, while a smaller spindle pulley and a larger motor pulley will increase it.
Now take a guess on which combination you must select from below options to get the desired cutting speed for your aluminium workpiece.
Incorrect. Since we need higher speed for aluminum, which is a relatively softer metal, we choose a small spindle pulley and a larger motor pulley. To secure the workpiece, you must adjust the vise. Click the highlighted handwheel to rotate it counterclockwise to slide the movable vise plate backwards. Pick the highlighted workpiece from the table and place it on the highlighted machine bed between the movable vise plate and miter vise plate. Next, click the highlighted handwheel to turn it clockwise and slide the movable vice plate forward to clamp the workpiece firmly against the miter vice plate. Now click the highlighted blade tension knob to turn it clockwise to increase tension on the saw blade. You can also decrease tension on the saw blade by turning the blade tension adjusting knob counterclockwise. Correct tension has been acquired when the saw blade is just tight enough for the blade wheels to grip the blade and turn it. Firstly, let me explain what feed rate means. Feed rate is the amount of material, in square inches, that a bandsaw can cut per minute. You can adjust the feed rate of the body frame by turning the feed handle clockwise to decrease the feed rate or counterclockwise to increase the feed rate. To cut our aluminum workpiece, we need to turn the feed handle counterclockwise to increase the feed rate as we are cutting into aluminum, which is a relatively softer metal compared to other materials often cut with a bandsaw. Click on the feed handle to turn it counterclockwise. The user sets the guide brackets to ensure the saw blade is properly aligned. Correct alignment prevents the blade from wandering or veering off course during cutting. Thicker materials might need wider guide settings to accommodate the blade and prevent binding, while thinner materials may require closer settings for stability. The upper blade guide bracket is adjustable by loosening the blade guide adjusting the knob. Click on the blade guide adjusting knob to slide the bracket down to accommodate the depth of the workpiece. Next, click on the highlighted power switch to start the horizontal bandsaw. Now we need to remove the locking pin and slowly lower the body frame until the saw blade is just above the workpiece cut line. To do so, grab and pull the highlighted locking pin from the support plate. Grab the highlighted handlebar to pull the body frame down until the saw blade is just above the workpiece cut line. Wait for the moving blade to reach its full speed before feeding the saw blade into the workpiece. Gently let the blade cut through the workpiece. Ensure a steady, controlled motion while the workpiece is being cut. Click the highlighted power switch button to turn it off. Grab the handlebar to raise the body frame to its full vertical position. Click on the highlighted support plate to turn it clockwise until it firmly locks into the body frame in position. Now grab the highlighted lock pin. Insert the locking pin into the highlighted spot on the support plate to lock the body frame into position. Pick the highlighted cut workpiece from the vise assembly. Keep the workpiece on the highlighted zone on the table. Voila! You've just sliced that aluminum cylinder like a pro. Take a moment to check out the clean, precise cut you've made using the bandsaw. You've aced the cut, but don't forget to clean up your work area, remove any debris, and give your bandsaw some routine maintenance. Remember, bandsaws are fantastic tools, but always be careful and follow safety guidelines when operating them. And that's a wrap for our bandsaw demo today.
Using a horizontal bandsaw is an efficient way to make precise cuts in various materials. In this simulation, we learned how to choose the right blade, adjust cutting parameters, securing the workpiece, positioning and cutting the workpiece, and maintenance of a horizontal bandsaw. By following these steps and prioritizing safety, you can achieve accurate and safe results. This has been an example of using a horizontal bandsaw. Feel free to go through the experience again or go back to the home page and try a different experience.